What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Monica, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to start building up a list of potential customers for your homestead and or farm, because in a few weeks or months, you're going to have way more than you and your family can consume, and you're going to need a way to turn that into money and income for your farm or homestead. So let's take a quick look at that farm calculator that I showed you guys before. In the calculator, I already showed you guys how you can put the number that you want to make every month on your farm or homestead, and then the calculator will calculate how many of each of your cash crops that you need to produce in order for that to happen. But one thing I haven't really focused on is showing you that this same calculator will tell you how many customers you need in your database in order to make those sales, okay? From someone who has been in sales since forever, there's this rule of thumb. 1 out of every 5 things is going to happen. If you go knocking on 5 doors, one person is going to give you their ear. That's just the way it works in sales. So when you have something that you're wanting to sell, you need X number of people on your customer database list, okay? So in this case of the farm calculator, if I was trying to make $3 grand a month, the calculator is telling me I would need to sell 100 bags of rabbit poop, 278 bars of soap, and 44 mason jar bouquets. If you'll scroll down on the calculator, it's also going to tell you that in order for that to happen, you need 2,110 people on your list. So we're right there at the beginning of growth season for those of us in zone 7A and B. Some of you guys already started, but my point is now is the time for you to start putting out things that will attract people to your database. So let's go talk about that. Now this 2,110 is based off of that 1 out of every 5 things is going to happen ratio. It reflects the fact that there's 422 units that I need to sell, and 422 is 20% of 2,110. 1 out of 5, 20%, okay? So let's go over and look at what you need to be doing in order to building your list, starting now, okay? You got to do it because it takes a little bit of time. If you are raising or growing plants, okay, the way that you're going to build your list is you're going to have a cuttings or a seedlings raffle, okay? So let's say you've got some tomato plant seedlings started or whatever seedlings you've got started. You want to get a raffle going. You want to invite people to join your list so that they can get a free seedling, okay? So the way that this is going to work, we'll talk about that after I go over each of these kingdoms, plant, animal, fungi, and then value add as its own kingdom, if you will. But I'll show you how we'll do this in the form of video on social media at the end. So that's the first idea. Do a cuttings or a seedlings raffle. Then the other idea that you can do is how-to checklist. How to raise or how to grow, Paul Robeson tomatoes without aphids or whatever. The secret to, growing, humongous squash or whatever. Whatever it is that you're good at, that you've got experience in, that that you've got a lot of tips and tricks in, you put that into a Google Doc, turn it into a PDF, and then you upload it to your link in bio, which we'll talk about here in just a second. So those are some ideas if you're doing completely gardening and plants only, right? Let's talk about those of you guys who are raising livestock. I don't care if it's chickens or goats or cows or hogs or whatever. The way that you're going to attract people to your database, remember, you've got to have a database. If you don't have a database, you will not sell anything. If you're not trying to sell anything, then you don't have to worry about what I'm talking about. But if you are trying to bring in money to your farm or to your homestead, you have to have a database, okay? So when it comes to people who have livestock, the absolute best thing that you can do is give away free poop. Sign up to be on my list of people who want free poop. I'll let you know when I've got enough for you to come and pick up for your garden, okay? Simple, easy breezy. It could be goat poop, hog poop, horse poop, cow poop, chicken poop, whatever kind of poop, rabbit poop that you've got coming off the farm. If you want to build your list, that means you're going to have to give up that poop. You're not going to be able to use it, but in exchange, you're attracting so many people to get on your list, right? So that they, in hopes, can come and get some free poop, right? Now you've got their name and you've got their emails and they're making your list grow and grow and grow. The larger your list, the more secure your money. Trust me when I tell you, okay? Another way that you can do it if you're raising livestock is a VIP list. So join my VIP list so you can get the first alert when I've got eggs or when I've got piglets or when I've got steaks or when I've got whatever, okay? Whatever your livestock, goat's milk, okay? Be the first to know when I've got fresh whatever, And that way you can, be one of the first to come and buy if that's something that you want to do. This is how you find your people, okay? You're giving them something. It's not costing you anything, or maybe in the case of poop, okay? But at the end of the day, what you're getting is the potential to grab a new customer. And that's, to me, way more valuable than what you're giving away, right? So that's the ideas for people who are raising livestock. Now, for those of you guys who are doing fungi, mushrooms, this is a really cool thing because you can teach people, anybody can grow mushrooms, right? The how-to, there's a whole bunch of videos out there on how to grow mushrooms, but you can make it your own by teaching them how to grow in buckets, how to grow in logs, giving them those tips and tricks that you have learned if you're raising mushrooms or growing mushrooms rather, how to do it from the very beginning, and any tips and tricks. Anytime you can give somebody some tips and tricks on how to do something themselves, and they look to you as you being the expert because you've got proof that you are actually doing it, then that's such a good way of building your customer list, okay? All right, so that's the fungi. Now, let's say you've got some value-added stuff going on, right? Let's say you're making strawberry jam, sourdough bread, mason jar bouquets, goat's milk soap, whatever, same deal. Put together a how-to guide so that you can show other people how to do it. Now, keep in mind, when I say how-to guide, I don't necessarily mean that you're going to come and put something on a piece of paper and turn it into a PDF. This can be a video, step-by-step, showing people exactly how to do it. That's honestly how you're going to make yourself different from some of the stuff that they may find elsewhere on YouTube or whatever, right? You can still do a video and put it behind your link in bio so that they have to give you their name and email in order to see it. Your whole goal in life is to get your customer database up. Why? Because now, at the beginning of May or middle of May, wherever we are, you're able to start these things so that you can start building your list over time. So in 8 weeks or in 9 weeks, when your chickens start laying, or when your flowers are ready for harvest, or when your whatever is happening, now you've got a customer database that is already there. And all you're going to have to do is send an email and say, hey, this is what I've got, right? So this is the way that you are going to reverse engineer and monetize your efforts on your homestead. The farmer's market is cool, guys. Been there, done that. But that is not the most efficient way to sell your produce, okay? And or whatever your value-added products are. So let's go back and remember, some of these things can be done in a video format. You don't have to do them on a PDF. So value-added guides, I mean, if you could do a video of you making strawberry jam from beginning to end, sourdough bread from beginning to end, mason jar bouquets from beginning to end, and you put that into a free situation and so people can download it. Yes, they can go and watch somebody else do it on YouTube, but you got to understand they're following your social media for a reason. There's something about you that they like and that they trust. So if you're not capturing that content, if you're not capturing those leads of people who are watching you, then you're missing out on an opportunity to build your database. Okay, I told you guys I would show you, or tell you rather, how to go about doing this. Video, 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 video. Did I say it enough? Video, okay? On your Facebook, on your TikTok, on your Instagram, okay? You want to use video. If you're doing a TikTok, I need you to hold your phone like this, okay? When you're doing whatever it is you're doing. Like this, whatever you're taking a video up and you're doing it and you're in your kitchen, you're holding your phone like this the whole time for TikTok and for Instagram. Facebook and YouTube, I need you to do it like this, okay? This is the 16. This is going to get you the 16:9 and have your YouTubes looking good without those black bars on either side. I would recommend paying attention to the platform when it comes to the length, okay? And if you're going to do a video and you're telling them that you're got a guide or whatever, don't necessarily do a video on the thing that you're talking about. Give them enough to make them want more, right? The whole point is, hey, look at my stuff, right? This is how I do it. It's really cool. If you want to see me do a whole batch of this, go ahead and sign up for that, right? Free, check the link in my bio. Speaking of link in bio, so stand.store is my preferred link in bio. It's really easy to set up. I think it's $29 a month. And hey, guess what? If you're trying to make money, that means you're in a business kind of frame of mind. So $29 a month is just an expense. Yes, you can use Linktree. I think there may be even a free Linktree link out there somewhere. Whatever it is, you need a professional link that they can go to, okay, and be able to download your stuff for free, right? That is how you get leads into your database for your farm. Personally, I have got so many leads in my database now that it's now time for me to start reaching out to them, which I'm about to send an email out to those that are in my database, inviting them to come to my meet and greet tomorrow morning. Saturday, we're going to start doing this every Saturday morning for the Homestead Heroes community. You are invited to join as well. The link for that is in the bio, and I look forward to seeing you in my database. I'll talk with you soon. Peace.